Okay, so I've just written up the review over at tipplezero.com for the Cooper's Barrel Ultralight. Now, this is a beer that I overlooked walking through all of the supermarkets for far too long. So I hope after watching this review, you guys don't make the same mistake about this. So let's get onto it. Okay, let's give it a pour. So here it is. It's got a really nice amber color, some really nice carbonation. You can see there's a lot of kind of slow and mid-moving bubbles that are kind of small and medium as well. And it's got a really great like full profile maltiness to it. So you are gonna get that full beery beer taste, but we can touch on all of that as we get into the review right now. Okay, so let's give you the rundown of what this tastes like so we can stop you from walking past it or browsing past it when you're shopping online for some non-alc drinks. So from a taste perspective, this one is crafted with Australian grown wheat barley and some Pride of Ringwood hops. That means you are going to get a really beautiful malty taste and a malty base in there, and then a great crisp body and bitter finish as well. A lot of that is also owed to the fact that you can really tell this was brewed at a low temperature. So that low temperature fermentation really gives a whole lot of crisp and clean flavors, and having brewed a couple of lagers and also rosés are quite susceptible to that low fermentation temperature. The lower the temp, the cleaner and the sharper the flavor. You don't get that round flavor profile, so you can really tell that this has been brewed with some real care and some real thought has gone into it. So that all together gives you a beautiful yeasty base that is a beery beer, for lack of a better phrase, and then a nice clean body and bitter finish to round it all together. And in terms of a mouthfeel, you're gonna find that this has a great level of weight behind it, and it does really rival the Weihenstephaner. I think it goes straight past the James Squire and it rivals the Weihenstephaner for that top spot. Okay, let's have a look at who this one is for and who is going to enjoy the Cooper's Ultralight, because ultimately, now that you know what it tastes like, you got to find out whether it's for you. So someone who enjoys a beery beer or a really full stack lager profile is going to love this beer. Now it does come in at around maybe that 3% sort of vibe. You do get that mid-strength beer vibe from it. And a lot of people have said that it is their favorite kind of beer when they're out barbecuing or the like. So it does suit really well to those lager drinkers and anyone who is looking for a really full-weighted lager profile. Now, if you are into something maybe a little bit fruitier or maybe something a little bit less malty, this one might not be for you, and you know that's okay, because I love an IPA as much as anyone, and I'll actually leave the link down in the description here to give you the full range of IPAs I've reviewed recently. I looked through 14 or 15 of them, maybe growing by the time you see that post, but you can find an IPA or an XPA or Pale Ale from that list that you will enjoy. But so far as this one goes, anyone who loves maltiness, big lager profile, this one's for you. So if you like the sound of that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will keep you updated with all of the amazing new beers coming through and a whole host of other non-alc drinks. But for now, we're going to jump across and have a look at where you can buy it. Now, at the time of recording this, Australian options are abundant, but overseas, I'm a bit sorry guys, I can't seem to track it down just yet. So what I'm asking, if you guys know where to track it down in Europe, the UK or America or anywhere else, drop a comment down in the description below or in the comments below, and I will help track it down and get the links up there for everyone to find. After all, sharing is caring. Now, where can you find it in Australia? So if you are looking in Australia, there are so many options, which is just amazing for this beer, because it really does leverage Cooper's amazing distribution. So you can find it in Woolies, over in Coles, Dan Murphy's, or online at those specialty retailers like Craft Zero and a whole host of others as well. So I'll have all those links in the description below for you to track it down in your local shop, whether you're in store or online as well. From a nutrition perspective, you are looking at around 81 calories per bottle, and that also includes around 18.8 grams of carbohydrate with less than 1 gram of sugar, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. And if you're kind of pulling that right back to 100 ml so you can compare it to all the other options, you're looking at around 21 calories per bottle and around 5 grams of carbohydrates, again with less than 1 gram of sugar. So overall, a relatively low sugar option, which is great news, and you can enjoy many of them without worrying about too much of a deficit from a calorie perspective. Okay, so let's have a look at when to drink this one. And all of the sentiment I've kind of been picking up online and talking to people about this one is that this is a perfect beer for when you are looking to just get a beer out there, have it at a barbecue, and just unwind without all of the alcohol. So for me personally, I've really enjoyed this one, just chilling out and having a nice easy night in when I'm eating. And Coopers even recommend you trying it with some pasta or an Asian dish to help really get the full flavor out of it against something that really helps stand up to that bitterness in there as well. Okay, let's wrap this show up. The Coopers Barrel Ultralight. Now, what are my final thoughts on it? For me, I really love the way that it's got that malty base and there is that nice bitterness to finish as well. I will just say you will want to drink this super cold to make sure that you get all of the beautiful flavors out there and it doesn't get sweet on you, because once it warms up, it gets a little bit sweet. But if you're drinking it cold, you are going to have the best time. And you know, the fact that it is between $6 and $10 a six pack, if you can get it on special, is quite remarkable too. So it is one of my all-time favorite lagers, and I hope that you guys enjoy it as well. If you're interested in any other content of non-alcoholic beer, wines, or spirits, check out the rest of the channel. There'll be a few links and a few videos up here for you to check out, and leave a like and a subscribe if this is your thing and you are looking to get more out of it. I'll chat to you guys soon.